What happened, Carlos? What happened last night?
I couldn't sleep because Stella was making a lot of noise.
Why you couldn't sleep? Because Stella was partying downstairs?
But looks like I go to her room and check her rum bottle.
Jesus. Do you have rum left?
And she took some. Left over the raspberry.
They had all that?
This bottle was full.
Full? Hello guys, it's 12:24 p.m. I'm in my bed because I have sinus congestion and I have nausea because of that. So I'm lounging. I don't even want to knit. I don't want to do anything. Hello, 4:21 p.m. I just got my lashes done and feeling a tad better. I am gonna go home just because I haven't been home in forever. I'll see you guys there. Good morning, welcome to another vlog. Today is Thursday, December 8th, 8th day of Vlogmas. Yesterday I added a little snippets of my day, but I felt awful. I had a awful migraine from sinus, for my sinuses, and then I have nausea because it was so bad. I usually when I wake up with headaches, it's just like an all-day thing, even though if I take a little Tylenol, it will make it a little bit better, but it will not go away. So I woke up better today, a little. I'm a little still like sore, but I went on a walk already. I noticed that I have not cooked dinner in, I don't know, like 8 days. So I placed a little bit of chicken thighs, or a pack of chicken thighs frozen, in my crock pot, and I added a jar of mild salsa to it, and that's what I'm gonna have for dinner. So I'm gonna have tacos. So I may or may not make corn tortillas. I don't think we have tortillas here, so I may need to make tortillas for that, for tacos tonight. Besides that, I'm trying to finish my Luna tea, and I have not sat down and finished anything. I said that until I don't finish that, I'm not gonna cast anything on. We have not knitted in this Vlogmas this year, and I feel a little behind. So I had an idea last year to make a very scrappy squares cardigan, making or using the little minis, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and just cast it on. Yeah, just go ahead and YOLO it. I'm just gonna go ahead and cast on I'm gonna do like a provisional cast on, and then start with the the body and go as long as I want, and then I'll think I'm gonna do the rib. Because my problem last year, if you guys remember, is that I didn't know how long I wanted my rib to go, because I wanted to start with the rib and then just go for it. But the reality is that I can start with the rib and then add, you know, the rib for the collar and the neck collar in front. I can do that, but I can all add everything later. So why even try? So what I'm gonna do today, I'm going to go ahead and get a mini from last year and then do a little swatch, do the math, and then just cast it on. F the lunatic. Even my husband, we went to dinner and he goes like, are you still knitting that? Are you still knitting that? And I'm like, even Carlos knows it. He didn't even notice that I'm not finished. Like, I mean, how pathetic is that? When your non-knitting husband notice that you have not finished a sweater. It's been like too long. I mean, anyway, besides that, I think I'm gonna do marshmallows today. We did that like 3 years ago. And the other day I made that hot cocoa. I put those marshmallows and I was like, what is going on? You can make them, definitely. And it's a nice thing to do. Really easy, a little messy. You can buy them, you know, they're great. But if you're going or you get invited to an event and you don't know what to bring marshmallows. They're so nice. You can put sprinkles on it. You can drizzle some chocolate. I mean, you can cut it in like nice shapes. You can do all that. So let's do that. Let's get my day going. I'm quite hungry. Okay, a couple of things. This is done. We know that. When you work this, you want to be as fast as possible. So you want to have the best stuff, meaning a very stiff spatula. You want to have this already ready to go. And you want to make sure that you are paying attention to your thermometer. I didn't, and mine went over 20 degrees. So I'm gonna go ahead and I finish it because it was already poured and done. But I'm gonna go ahead and do it again, and I'm gonna make a chocolate version. And if this one, which it will probably be okay, but I bet it's gonna be a little, I don't know, it will be probably not as fluffy. It will be more chewy, like a taffy or whatever that is called. Anyway, so we're gonna do that. It's rainy here. It's a little very humid, so I don't know if this will impact this as well. So first experiment done. We're gonna go ahead and do it again. So 3 packages of unfloured gelatin. We're gonna dilute that with half a cup of water. This is a recipe, I'll link it probably. And then we're going to dilute again cold water, half a cup, with 1 cup of corn syrup, 1.5 cups of sugar, and then we're gonna boil that until it's 240 degrees. And then we're going to drizzle that into our gelatin and then whip it up and just whip for 10 minutes. Let's do that again. Let's do a chocolate version.
Christmas lights fill the city. There are people everywhere. The snow is falling white and pretty as I stroll on my way to you. How would you feel about packing up today? Leave this all behind. Go get snowed in somewhere, you and me. I would rather be somewhere with you, without TV or phone. Is it wrong for me to want you for my own? This Christmas, let the others miss us. Let's go get snowed in. Let's go get snowed in. How wrong could that be? Being snowed in somewhere, you and me.
Okay, it's 3:15. I exercised, I cooked, I made lunch, I have dinner almost ready. I just have to roll the corn tortillas and just heat them up or like cook them in the stovetop. I'm gonna do that later. I have the dough cover. The marshmallows are in the refrigerator for a couple hours and I will unmold those soon or in a couple hours, like I said. I'm thinking what I want to do with my advent calendars, and I finally figured it out. So I'm gonna start 2 bags, and each bag is gonna have each advent calendar. I'm gonna do a piece of silver. I made that like 4 years ago, and I loved the fit. The only thing that I didn't like was the super high roll down neckband. Thinking if I'm gonna do it or not. The only thing that I have to decide if I want to do that in a solid color, and then the cuff in a solid color, and then just have the, you know, the minis. I'm gonna use the Homespoon House for that because I'm liking that they are quite solid, kind of moody, and I will love to have something that a pattern that I love with the very moody kind of they look kind of chic. I need something kind of like, I don't know, it's gonna look amazing. And with that pattern, I'm not gonna hold anything with the yarn, so it's gonna be just fingering weight, and I think that will be the perfect weather for this state. And every single time I wear my piece of silver, people ask me where I got that sweater, because it looks quite good. Very good pattern. Then if you guys remember, last year I wanted to do like a square granny cardigan, using Chelsea Lux minis. And this year, I think I figured it out how to do it. Last year, I had so many issues trying to figure it out how wide I wanted to have the neck, the bottom band. I wanted to start from there and then move and do it striped, or just work with the patches, and then because it was gonna be back and forth. Then I come into, you know, what I'm gonna do here, I'm not gonna be able to go back and forth. I will have to like piece it out. So I was just like, you know, it was a good idea, but I didn't know how to implement it. This year, I have taken my time with it, and I finally am gonna do a granny oversized sweater, and I am going to, hear me out, use the, Mimi's eating a treat. I'm gonna use one strand of the minis, and I'm gonna use one strand of mohair, white mohair, and then I'm gonna use one strand of sterlina. Why? Because I have done like a very, I would say, there you go, a very subtle design here. But if you see, they are on the diagonal, right? They're just like, instead of like squares like this, which is gonna be structures, more structure, I'm gonna have them in at the diagonal, and they will stretch. So if I use this sterlina, I think it will prevent them from stretching. It will stretch eventually. We will know. You know, this is what I am thinking of, but maybe when I come in to piece it, I will use the entire square and just have them one on top of each other and not do the diagonal. And I want to embroider on each one something. Just highlight, take one of the colors that it's on, like a speckle or something, and then just do a subtle embroidery on top. I am quite inspired by Chanel. I think it was fall 2022, and she had there was a lot of knitwear that came out, or I don't know if it's percent knitwear, but they had the same diagonal, and then they had embroidered there. I want to use sequins, I want to use like sparkly floss, I want to use all of these things. Some of them are gonna have beads, some of them are gonna have just embroider and things like that. May I do it? Probably is gonna be a good idea, but I'm gonna use this year's and last year to make them complement each other. And the good thing about this is that I can just start making squares, and then I'm gonna use the pattern that I used for Stella's granny cardigan that I did, that crochet blanket cardigan pattern that I drafted. I'm gonna use that one as a guide to make my cardigan. Then at the end, I will pick all the stitches, and I'm going to go ahead and use probably a white and then the mohair to do the rib on the neck, cuffs, and the body. So I'm gonna go ahead, start winding the yarn, and start making squares. And of course, I'm gonna start making a couple of squares to see how big I want them to be, and probably I'm not gonna use the entire 20 grams, but let's do it.
need to hear you now.